Comedy talk at its worst. It's the Lunatic Radio Show.
Is it a banger? Hell yeah.
What up, everybody? Welcome to the Lunatic Radio Show. 2020 can go fuck itself. That's what I'm saying. Holy shit, as the year 2020 sucked a real dick. I'm Kieran S. TJ, the mayor over in this great state of Michigan. And we are going to talk about, what's happening in the world. I mean, the last 2 months we had a pandemic, and now we have a rioting happening across the country for a good cause, to be honest with you. I don't know. It's crazy.
We got a lot of fuck shit going on. Let's keep it real. We got a lot of fuck shit. We got a lot of fuck people doing some fuck shit. And what in turn happens is people do some fucked up shit because they're tired of getting fucked over with the fuck shit.
Yeah,
it's gonna take a while to process all that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, yeah. No, I certainly get it, and we have all these feeds up of the things going on. I mean, the country is just going crazy right now. And the people in every city around America are rioting, and it's all because of the tragic death of George Floyd.
We got to start off by saying this though. This is not being said enough. Kieran, you talked about this. Everybody wants to talk about the riots.
Right.
Just like everybody wanted to talk about Kaepernick taking the knee.
Right.
But what the world needs to understand, and the world as in our world, you know what I mean? Because it's happened in a lot of different places, but in our world, which is what we in the U.S., where we're at, what we're doing, what we got going on, what we need to understand is it's not about the fucking riots. Get that out of your mind. Riots are a result of what's been happening.
Right. Police brutality.
If you're going to talk about the riots, you have to talk about why people started rioting in the first place. People are angry. People are upset. People are dying at the hands of police wrongly.
Right.
That is what's going on. That hasn't been. Do you agree, Kieran?
Absolutely. What I watched the other day with George Floyd in Minnesota, from the security camera footage taken from the businesses that were on the street corner there, his prior interactions with the cops, being in handcuffs, being led away, not like resisting whatsoever. And then, obviously the cell phone footage that sparked everything, and his tragic death because that one fucking asshole cop was literally putting his knee on his neck for 9 minutes. And for the last 2 minutes, George Floyd was already passed away. And the fucking knucklehead fucking cop didn't even fucking realize it. And the other footage shot from across the street from another lady showing 2 other cops on Floyd's lower back and then one on his leg. So he had 3 human beings on him for 9 fucking minutes with his face planted in the concrete for not really doing much of anything. Allegedly, I don't know if this is wrong. Somebody can correct me. He was arrested because somebody used a fake $20 bill somewhere. Is that right?
He used a fake $20 bill from the store. And now this supposedly comes from, and I've read this a bunch of different places. This is documented of what happened, like that they turned into the police. There's a real statement is that he used $20 to pay for a pack of cigarettes inside of a store before he could leave from where he was at. They found out that it was a fake 20. They said it was blatant. It was blatant fake 20. Like they could tell right away. The ink was all messed up on it. So they went outside the store, tried to demand the cigarettes back, said they were calling the police. They called the police right away. George didn't want to give up the cigarettes.
Right.
He was intoxicated. He wanted his fucking cigarette. Hey, we all been there. We've been fucked up. We've done some stupid shit we should have did.
When I get drunk, I just DM chicks and I forcefully do everybody.
What? When we're drunk, how bad do you want that 10 of chew?
Bruh, fucking A, man.
You know what I mean? And do you want to give it back? Because, I don't know if he knew he had a fake 20 or not. That's not the story. But You know what I mean? Like we go to great lengths sometimes when we're drinking.
You become very impulsive.
So it makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, anyway, long story short, we all know what happened after that. The police showed up. He didn't want to be arrested. He was drunk. He wasn't fighting them off, but he was resisting he kept purposely falling down and making himself limp so he couldn't get in the car.
His name was George Floyd. He's on video saying,
please,
hold on,
I have it here. Hold on.
So a Minneapolis police officer holds him down for minutes with his knee on Floyd's neck. This is George unreal. Floyd is dead. The scene of the confrontation with police and the powder.
We don't need to see the whole. I mean, let's just.
George Floyd, of his family, rather. This, I'll give you that in a minute. This is where city officials addressed their thoughts.
This is just.
You can see him struggling, saying, "I can't breathe." Another officer faces the crowd the whole time. What you cannot see is what happens 4 minutes in. Floyd appears to go unconscious. The MPD officer holds his knee on him for another 4 minutes until he's pulled onto a stretcher.
Look at this fucking. TJ, I don't know if you're seeing this. I mean, look at the cop standing there right next to him, little short, pudgy cop, and he's just standing looking at him. Like, he's looking down at, Floyd's head and not even, like, responding to, the anguish that Floyd is going through right now. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck's happening?
HCMC, where he died. Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Fry saw this entire video, called it wrong on every level.
This does not reflect the values that Chief Arredondo has worked tirelessly to instill. It does not represent the training.
Just fucking terrible. All
sorry, we started the show like abruptly and shit. I had to make sure I had to post some shit real quick that we're actually on.
Oh yeah.
But yes, no, I'm watching it, and
no, it's
and here's another thing I wanted to bring up. Because I caught myself this week, like really, really getting tired of social media because, this shit hits home to me. You know what I mean? Me and you've talked about it off there, but this shit really hits home to me. So anyway, like when the shit means something to you, you're tired of seeing shit tragic. Like sometimes I go to social media for a good laugh or to get outside of reality for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays, reality, that's how you're getting it is through social media. And I felt away for a second, like, damn, man, like I don't want to fuck with my social media for a minute. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But then I felt like, no, you know what? Fuck that. Like, because when, like for example, with this situation, when privileged white people decide, you know what, I don't want to watch that because I don't like it. Well, I felt like, well, if it's uncomfortable to you, think of how uncomfortable it is for me. You know what I mean? Like when you watch these racist videos or, you know what I mean? Just a bunch of different shit because all in all, like this is coming down to people are drawing the line of racism. Like everything that happens, you know what I mean? A white cop kills a black dude. That's always going to be there is the racist part of it because it's always the white cop killing the black man, right? Well, anyway, so when you just said that, like, you didn't really want to remember just a couple seconds ago, you were like, well, I don't even want to show all this shit of his knee on his back.
Yeah.
No, it's fucked up, but you know what? Show it because I want America to be uncomfortable. I want us to be embarrassed as Americans. I'm a fucking American.
Right.
You know what I mean?
We're
all American.
That's a very good point. Like
we should be embarrassed what's going on.
Absolutely. Maybe it should be shown.
His name was
George.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Show it because this is what's really going on. Let's not not show it because we don't like it.
This is,
you know what I mean? George Floyd didn't like it.
Obviously not.
You know, Breonna Taylor didn't like it.
Yeah. I mean, this is what this is America right here.
Ahmaud Arbery, he didn't like it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Gardner didn't like it. I mean, we can go on and on of people that didn't like it. You know what I mean? Nobody likes to see this shit.
This fucking guy, this fucking cop right here was just standing there not doing anything. I mean, there's 4 guys there, and they're just killing a guy on the fucking street in broad daylight. I mean, this is America right here, right here. There you go, TJ. That's unreal.
I've seen it, man. I've told you some stories, man. I've seen it.
Yeah.
I mean, the only difference between now and 20 years ago is people have cameras. The same shit's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not act like we're better than we were 20 years ago because we're not. We just have internet and we have video.
I feel like we're like in a. Well, I was trying to think of that too. I was like, is society getting worse than it was, or is it getting is it better? I was like, but yeah, everybody has a camera now, so it's just like all magnified. But when is it gonna fucking change? Like, is this the fucking crescendo that finally puts us over the fucking edge? I mean, Kaepernick, I thoroughly agreed with what I was fucking infuriated by, the idiots were just like, oh, it's disrespecting the flag. I mean, no, that's what Americans do. When shit's not going right, they want to point it out. Protesting is like is what Americans do. So it's fine if he wants to kneel during the fucking national anthem. I was actually proud of the fucking guy for doing that because he was sacrificing a livelihood, really, for, to point out this. To point out this, what happened to fucking George Floyd the other day. His life being taken from him because he just, he used a fake fucking $20 bill. Come on, man. That's fucking insane. It's a human being.
Well, and that's why that's why I get so upset with talking with some people that want to argue just for the sake of argument and want to take another stand because that's the cool thing to do sometimes. People think they're cool because they want to, I got a different opinion. My opinion's good because it's not what everybody else's opinion is, so I'm going to go this route. Right. Those people.
Hot take guys.
They've tried to tell me, you know what I mean, about this Kaepernick situation. And I said, listen, man, when people were upset about Kaepernick taking a knee, did Kaepernick kill anybody?
Right.
Anybody. Did he harm anybody? No, it was called a peaceful protest. So when peaceful protest, that gets shit because he's kneeling and they don't care why he's kneeling, but he's kneeling during the national anthem. It's disrespecting the flag.
Yeah, right.
Okay. We tried that way. So now when motherfuckers get angry and upset and burn shit down, now you're mad about that? Like, you know what I mean? You can't have your cake and eat it too. Like, nobody said shit.
Yeah.
I want to hear nobody said shit when these motherfuckers just went up to the Capitol right here in Michigan with guns and fucking Confederate flag masks, which that's a whole nother conversation because
right.
Because they wanted dumbass country, by the way.
They wanted to be able to
only dumbass country that rocks a flag, a defeated army's flag. No other country in the world rocks a flag of somebody that was defeated.
Yeah.
There's no twist that you could put on that flag that makes it a positive thing.
Well, maybe you
were defeated.
Maybe those ignorant people just think it's a throwback thing.
But that's a whole nother
like
conversation.
a throwback
from
flag.
The South, right?
Yeah, right.
But that's a whole nother conversation. But what I'm saying is they were with guns, yelling in police officers' face, spitting and shit during a fucking pandemic when we're supposed to be 6 feet apart.
Right.
And you spread shit airborne, so by them yelling in somebody's face, they're putting
Droplets.
them at risk.
Yeah.
That was okay.
Yeah.
Why? Because it was a bunch of white people. I'm going to keep it 100 as 100 gets. This is America, and I'm not going to act like put a spin on it to try to fucking play nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. They're not threatened by white people because they know what white people are all about when they protest.
Yeah, white people are
a bunch of big shit and don't do nothing.
White people are predictable.
Not oppressed.
They're predictable. White people are predictable.
They're not oppressed.
Yeah, right.
They haven't had generations of oppression. They're not so angry that they might lash out. But you have black people that are so angry for being oppressed for so long, police and government don't know how they're going to react because mentally they're a little bit more fucked up than white people.
Right. And that's where they get scared. So that's when they take it seriously.
Exactly. Kieran, the number one thing about acts of racism that become violent is that it always happens because somebody's scared of what they don't know. That is not even racism. That's just in life.
Right.
You're scared of what you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I'm scared of hiking at Superstitious Mountain in Arizona.
Fear of the unknown.
I don't know that element.
Right.
I love hiking, but I don't know that element. I don't know how to navigate around mountain lions, rattlesnakes, and shit.
Like people are afraid of the woods. They don't know what's in the woods. That's why people are afraid of the woods.
That's why you're on edge.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The same thing happens here. We don't educate enough of our world about culture. For a place that's a transplant country, we know shit about culture.
Yeah, no,
we know
and
shit
we're not
about different things.
and
We know
as-
what we know, and that's all we want to know.
And as Americans, we're not. A lot of us aren't open-minded to go explore another culture,
Right. So,
or we're just lazy.
If I mean, you're either one of two things. Either you haven't been around a certain element, so you fear it because you don't know it, or you haven't been around that element, so now you're intrigued about it, so you go explore it. There's two types of people. You know what I mean? So the type of people that we're dealing with right now is people that are scared of what they don't know. We're talking about Minneapolis, Minnesota. Minneapolis, Minnesota isn't Detroit. It's not Chicago. It's not LA.
No.
It's not places that have cities that are predominantly black. They don't know how to handle that.
Miss Joe, check it in. Absolutely no racist thoughts on my end, but I am curious about your opinion. Do you think the world would have heard about this story if those cops killed a white guy?
Absolutely not. They wouldn't have. But here
would the world have heard? Would the world be? It wouldn't be. I don't think. To be honest with you, speaking as a white guy, I don't think it would have been in a fucking story at all. It would be a blurb in the paper.
It wouldn't have been, and I'm not saying that it's okay because we didn't hear about it. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying it's a tragedy no matter what color you are.
It is a tragedy no matter what color.
What I'm saying is that if you have something happen over and over and over again, at some point you got to go, hey, when does this shit stop? Now, if nobody ever got killed by police and a white guy gets killed, right? It'd be something.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? If nobody ever got killed.
Right. Yes, I know what you're saying. Yes.
Then it'd be something.
It's an act that hasn't happened before, so you're just like, oh my God, I can't believe that. It's never happened before. Yeah.
But if the population of black people are only 13%, and we see more black killings by police officers, actually, the statistics say that more white people are killed by police officers.
But there's a lot more of us idiots out there.
But that's because there's so many more white people.
We're like, white people are like cockroaches.
Here's you know what? Here's a way to put it, is that and Chief McCormick, the chief of police from Monroe City Police, and I got to give a big shout out
where
to
you live
here in a little bit,
right?
Where I live, and Chief McCormick told me this. We were talking about it one day, and we said, "Is it true that red cars get pulled over more because they're more attractive?" He said, "No, actually, statistically, white cars get pulled over more than any other cars." We said, "White cars, why is that?" And he said, "Well, because they manufacture more white cars than any other color."
Right. Yeah. There's a lot of fucking white cars.
So you have more white cars to pull over.
Right.
That's just the thing. You know what I mean? So statistically, there might be more white people that get killed by police. Which at this point, I don't believe that, but I don't have the numbers in front of me. But there might be more white people. But also, if you have 70% white people and 13% black people.
Yeah.
But the amount of black people and white people are neck and neck on who gets killed by the police, that's saying something.
Right.
Because percentage-wise, you're killing a lot more black people percentage-wise of the population than you are white people.
Yeah. This shit is.
And the reason why it's a story is because it keeps happening over and over and over again.
So to answer your question, Miss Joe, no, I don't think it would be a story at all. It wouldn't be. I mean, would that cop? Would the cop even be arrested for murder, or killing or manslaughter, or whatever the hell it was, homicide? It's one of those things. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he would have.
But I do believe it'd be a story if a black cop killed a white man right now.
I think it would be too.
Because it pushes an agenda.
I watched a video. I watched a video from last night in Baltimore. Obviously, I was watching riot footage constantly. I watched footage taken from Baltimore where this African-American woman punches a white cop in the face twice. Two haymakers right to the white guy's face. The white cop did nothing. He just tried to hold her back. An African-American cop came from the side and fucking leveled her out like cold. And I was like, what the fuck just happened there? That was so layered.
Yeah, I've seen that.
It was such a layered incident. I was just like, how do you comment on that? Like, what's going on there? You know?
Yeah.
In this touchy time that we're in, like, man, it's just like, there's no, the one right answer to this whole fucking situation is that the police brutality against African-American men, that shit has to stop. It's unreal. It's unreal. But in turn, I do see it from the police officer's side as well, because yes, these incidents happen where, you know, tragically, like, you know, George Floyd passing away, and TJ read the list of all the other guys. But also cops on a routine basis every day, they go and they deal with shit that's like, you know, the worst of the worst. You know, they'll go into an apartment and, you know, somebody's OD'd on heroin. Like they deal with a lot of shit. Like my best friend, Steve the cop, he was like 24 years old, and he had to go to the World Trade Center right after 9/11 and be on the bucket brigade and fucking literally picking up body parts. I mean, so they're seeing shit on, you know, during their job that fucks with their head a little bit. So I guess I can kind of see, you know, where they're coming, but you know, what happened to George Floyd is just unexcusable. It's just, that guy was just, that's unexcusable.
That was unfortunate. And the fucked up thing is, Kieran, here's the most fucked up thing about all this.
It was a cold blood murder, and we all watched it. Yeah.
This
crazy.
right here fucks up the balance of things. Right? Every time a white cop kills a black person, an innocent black person, that's the thing that we're talking about.
Right.
We're not talking about there was a shootout.
Right. It wasn't
We're talking about a man that was drunk and spent a fucking $20 bill for some cigarettes, and it was a fake 20.
Yeah.
We're talking about Breonna Taylor, who they raided a house, and they raided the wrong fucking house. And as a citizen with a CPL, with a gun license, her boyfriend or husband, I don't know if they're married or not, woke up in the middle of the night with somebody rushing into his house, and they were both upstanding citizens. So that's what you have your gun for. It's the right to bear arms to protect yourself. They didn't know it was the fucking police. You know what I mean? Which they released them. You know what I mean? We're talking about like the white dudes that fucking chased down the Aubrey kid. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
We're not talking about some shootout shit now. You know what I mean? Where it was they were trying to apprehend a
the Georgia incident with fucking
apprehend a murderer.
The Aubrey thing is fucking unreal.
But what I was trying to get to is the balance of things. It's throwing off the balance of the things, and I'll explain why. For one, all this shit, I honestly believe this. This is not like some conspiracy bullshit. I honestly believe this, that certain agendas are being pushed to draw a line in the sand.
Explain that. Yeah.
Okay, to incite riots, to incite people to either go one way or the other. We can't all get along. We have to pick a side.
Pick a
which
team.
Is bullshit. This is America. We shouldn't have to pick a team.
Right. Love your neighbor.
Love thy neighbor.
Love thy neighbor.
You know what I mean? Big. You know, I'm just saying. So it throws off the balance. And here's what throws off the balance. So you have media blasting this shit, right? And everybody is outraged by this, which they should be, absolutely. All right. And then the spin here's how the spin works. Instead of people explaining, because they're tired of explaining why they do certain things, they go out and they riot because they're tired.
Right.
They're tired of seeing police.
Fed up.
There's so many things that happen in the hood that they don't report. Right. They're tired of this shit. So they do some shit that's not legal or okay by burning shit, looting shit like that. Right.
Yeah.
So now they put the spin on, see, this is what happens. They don't let justice do its thing because justice has fucked us so many times. They just go after it and they do this, that, blah, 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 they go looting. Okay, so now that puts a spin on us, like Bush calling everybody, or Bush, they're the same people to me. Trump calling everybody thugs. You know what I mean?
Right.
All these protesters, thugs, all this. Okay, all right, we get that. Okay, we get it. Right? I don't hear you say nothing about, you know, police brutality needs to stop and needs to end, blah, blah, blah. I heard you say that we need to get this son of a bitch, talking about Colin Kaepernick, out of the league and blah, blah, blah. We need to fire this son of a bitch, however you said it. You know what I mean? I hear those things. I don't hear it's unfortunate for Floyd's family.
And I feel like it's funny when you mentioned that the fucking thugs, when Trump says thugs, that is synonymous with black. Don't you think in this day and age? And he knows that.
But
we all know
people
that.
with closed ears they don't want to hear that because they don't.
But it's a way to be racist. Like, it's a way for him to be racist in a way. Right. That's what I believe, at least.
Well, I mean, it's we don't put nothing past that guy at this point. But so then, you know, it gets that spin. And then you got these good officers. And I'm gonna talk for a second about an officer that's here in my town that recently just got shot. Okay. And I know her husband, who's been on the force for 25 years. He's helped my family out. He actually saved my mom's life. So we got these guys that are great cops. And just to put a little context to it, so I'm not just some fucking guy in front of you drinking some beers, talking shit. My cousin and Mayor Bob Clark, they started a class. They started a program called CLASS, Community Learning About Sharing Space. Right. When all that shit was happening in St. Louis and all this other stuff, we just decided, you know what, let's be proactive and do something before shit goes down in our town because we love our city, right? So we put together. There's a couple police officers, which Peterson showed up to a couple of events that we had. There's the mayor. There's my cousin who was the fire chief, you know what I mean? Community leaders, some pro athletes, you know what I mean? A bunch of, and then just some average Joes from the neighborhood, right? Put them all in a room. Let's work some shit out. Let's bounce some ideas off each other, okay? So I'm putting context behind this. I'm not just some asshole that just now wants to comment on this because it's happening now. I've been a part of this type of shit in the community for a long time now. So with that being said, so I've known Peterson for a while. He's a great cop. His wife, also a great cop. She was chasing two black males.
On the job.
On the job. This makes it significant. It was two black males she was chasing. A truck seeing that they were being chased, cut the guys off just enough for them to stop. She got out of the car, approached the car. They hit her with 3 shots. All right, they got apprehended. She had to fight for her life. She's still in critical condition at a hospital, actually, that my girlfriend works at. My girlfriend's actually taking care of her. Shout out to her because she's always fucking
frontline.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Always frontline. And I'm telling this story because what happens is the balance is fucked up. Like I keep talking about the balance. So now police, because this is a predominantly white city,
area where you live, yeah.
So now the police are on edge because one of their officers just got shot by 2 black people. A week later, we have another white cop killing a black officer, right? So there's a line. There's an imaginary line being drawn that people are fucking not paying attention to, right? We got good cops that might turn bad because something happened. And I'm not saying that they will. I'm just saying they're mad. They're mad right now, which they should be, just like the rioters are mad.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now people have this in the back of their mind. That's what I'm talking about, the balance. We're fucking up the balance of things.
Yeah.
So now that puts police officers on edge. And the fact that it was 2 black males in a predominantly white city that shot a white female cop. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
White people that are borderline, now they look at it a certain way.
Yeah, it's.
And then it gives the black people to go, oh, the George Floyd thing. Now we're upset about that. You see what I'm saying? There's a line that's being drawn that people aren't talking about. And it's been being drawn for a long time. That's the underlying shit that I'm scared about. So at what point does it become a Civil War race riot? Right.
Travis in the chat room, did you know that the Derek Chauvin, that's the guy who killed Floyd, was under investigation about domestic violence, resulted in a shooting back in 2011. So that the cop that killed Floyd was under investigation for another incident.
Oh, I did read that, but I didn't. There's been so many things that people have been posting about it. I've been trying to weave through. Yeah, that's another thing. I don't like the fucking when people try to push agendas. They just fucking have these long lists of shit that people have done and blah blah blah. But I did read that. I didn't get to see if that was true or not. But yeah, Travis, I did come across that. That's like, wild, man.
You know what I'm afraid of though.
I seen 12. Hold on, real quick, not to cut you off. But I actually seen a list of 12 things. 12 things that happened with the cop that killed, that had his knee on the back of
his name
Floyd.
was George Floyd.
George Floyd.
I had seen a list of like 12 different fucking iffy situations, like complaints and all this other shit that he had, like that was so fucking sketchy that you're like, why the fuck is this guy even around? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, obviously there are bad people that have good jobs. There's a lot of bad people that have jobs of authority. There are a lot of bad cops. There are a lot of good cops. There are a lot of guys that just, they want to serve and protect, but then there's a lot of pieces of shit wearing that blue too, And what sucks about, looking at it from the police officer's side is that when, I have like 6 or 7 friends that are cops, but when somebody does something like this guy did to, George Floyd, every cop is lumped into that guy now. And what if you're not a piece of shit person or a piece of shit cop, but now you're lumped in with that fucking guy. That sucks.
Yeah.
It goes both ways. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. It's throwing off the balance.
Yeah. So I hope this doesn't just get blown over. This rioting shit doesn't get blown over. I hope this real leadership, it comes from the top down. It comes from, Washington down. I hope there's some real leadership. I don't think we're going to get it from Trump because he's such a narcissistic fucking dick fuck cock sucking pussy shit licking. Oh, I fucking hate that guy. Anyway,
all right.
I hate Donald Trump because literally like George Floyd dies, and everybody's rioting, yet he's, still pissed off that Twitter's, censoring his tweets or fact checking his tweets. I'm like, come on, dude. He did an executive order because something bothered him individually. It wasn't something that needed to be done across the board. He wrote an executive order limiting fucking websites and their power of censorship. Like
I erased him from Twitter because that motherfucker just posted, was it today or yesterday? I looked and the first post that popped up from him was, it just said in capital letters, China. It's like, come on, man. You're a president. You're fucking trolling China. It just says China in capital letters.
Yeah. He's a fucking troll. He's such a fucking asshole.
I disagree. I do disagree with you though, Kieran.
What?
And it starts with the top of the government because I personally believe that it in a perfect world it should start with the top of the government. But we're in our world, which isn't perfect. I believe it starts with local government. Because I believe it, because those are the people, if you think about it, local government is held accountable, like more personally accountable for shit way more than like, people in Senate and congressmen. Like if something happens with a mayor, they get held accountable a lot faster than if something happens with somebody at the White House.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I honestly, like, I'm kind of tired of local. And not here. I think we have one of the best mayors in the fucking world. Bob Clark is one of the best mayors. You don't get a better mayor than that, man. He's so personable. He attacks everything. You know what I mean? That he listens to every person that has to talk to him. You know what I mean? He's a people person. He gets shit done. But
the point I was trying to make before, just let me get it out before.
Yep.
Because I'll forget it. Is that I hope, with all this rioting happening now, I hope some sort of change happens. Obviously, the police brutality shit's got to go. But I hope it, like, as a society as a whole, I hope we become more open-minded. I think if people did explore other cultures, and not be so fucking tunnel driven with their life and just like, I don't want to be bothered. I just got to go to work and like, but live your life. Experience different cultures, experience different people. I feel like if you had a more open-mindedness across the board, this kind of shit would almost go away because like you talked about before, people are afraid of the unknown and it wouldn't be the unknown anymore because you would have experience with.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm just too much of a realist. You know what I mean? Like I would love for that to be the case. And I would love for people to start doing that. It's just not going to happen like that.
I just hope,
we're going through a pandemic and there's still racism. That's one of the best quotes I've seen was pandemic shut everything down except for racism. That was one of the best memes I've seen.
Yeah.
Because it was so true.
Yeah, it is.
Because what's more powerful than a worldwide pandemic?
Yeah. Fucking racism. Racism is a pandemic. There you go. Fuck, it's crazy, man.
I don't know. Like I was saying though too about the local government is that what I wish is that now this is some realist shit. I wish that people that are in these positions, you know what I mean, aldermen, councilmen, mayors, right? All these people that are in these positions locally that can actually reach out like personally and get some stuff done. I wish that they would stop. I feel like a lot of them hide behind, how can I put this? So basically what I feel that a lot of them do is they don't act on certain things because it might hurt their vote.
Right. Yeah. No, they're
all about agenda, and it's all about
their political decisions, their office decisions day to day are affected by, whether or not they can sustain their job. Yeah.
If they back this mayor right here, you know what I mean? This mayor might, they know if they back whatever view he has, then they're going to be, appointed to this, or, you know what I mean? Well, he can swing the vote this way for this person, or people. I've actually seen it where people, you know what I mean? Like behind closed doors are like, man, I wish I could do more, but I'm kind of in a pinch right now. They always say,
yeah,
you know
a lot of back channeling going
on.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck that. Be the fuck you. That's why people, you sold that to the people.
Right.
So why don't you live up to it? You know what I mean? And that goes along with the cops too. I believe this. And a lot of people have said it, and I stand by it. I believe it. If you're a good cop sitting next to a bad cop and he does some bad shit,
right,
and you don't correct that bad shit, then you're a bad cop too.
Right. Then you're a rat. Then you're a rat.
I get the whole police. Exactly. Well, I get the whole police force is a fraternity.
Right.
They have to stick together. It's like men on a battlefield. I get that. But we're talking about life or death. We're not talking about somebody doing a little.
It's a little more serious when you have authority and you're carrying a fucking hand cannon on your hip when you're walking around work.
That's what I'm saying. Like if I'm a cop and I'm next to a police officer and he did some fuck shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're like, that doesn't really matter, but it's fucked up and it's suspect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get where you're in a dilemma, but we're talking about life and death. There is no dilemma. There's no coming back from that. Like, how can you sleep at night knowing that you sat there with your arms folded while you watched the other man die, covering up for another man, basically, by not saying nothing.
Minnesota, too. Minnesota. Who knew that this?
Fucking Kirby Puckett
Yeah.
and fucking Prince.
It's fucking...
And man, if Prince could come back to sing a ballad about this right now.
The fucking, like they have a bunch of beautiful lake. Who knew that this shit happened in Minnesota? I didn't know that. Like everybody that I've met from Minnesota has been the most tremendous human being ever. Who knew that they had a piece of shit like that in that fucking cop up there? I thought Minnesota was just full of nothing but fucking, well, kind of like well-fed white people that are very happy. That's all I thought was in Minnesota.
I thought Minnesota people were happy. I really
Yeah,
did.
I didn't know there was.
You don't never hear nothing bad about Minnesota.
No, Minnesota's fucking great. It's just nothing but,
And I didn't know there were so many black people in Minnesota. I'm not going to lie. Because they keep showing me all these videos of black people looting. And I don't buy it. Because I've seen a lot of pictures that they won't show anymore of white people looting. I sent some to Kieran because I said, man, ain't enough black people in Minnesota.
This is the best fucking picture.
To be that much looting.
TJ sent me this before the show. Apparently there was looting happening in one of the cities. And I guess some people broke into a Planet Fitness and it was a guy in a Stairmaster.
That to bring light to the situation.
He's just fucking on his thing. He's trying to get that fucking burn those calories. I mean, before you steal this fucking thing, let me finish my.
Hey, they're breaking windows. This dude's just like, I'm gonna get my workout on.
That guy's a fucking gym rat there.
This motherfucker said you guys are stealing TVs. I'm stealing these gains, son. I'm stealing these gains.
You ain't fucking stealing my gains. I mean, look at the dickhead behind him. He's kind of laughing at the guy. He's like, yeah, this fucking place is about to be rioted. You're still doing your fucking Stairmaster or whatever the hell you're on there. Look at the guy behind him. He's like, dude, you gonna fucking leave? They're looting it. And it's fucking hilarious. But yeah, I mean, the riots are going on. I mean, I have all these fucking
and the dollars and the
this is live shit. This is LA.
Too strong. So
fucking Chicago, they got it going on. This is live footage from Chicago.
Columbus,
Detroit's got. This is all the cities.
Atlanta.
Like you're hearing audio. I mean, if you're watching on YouTube, you can see all this. This is just, it's crazy shit. Crazy. The America.
One thing. The entire event was.
And there's some shit going on. I don't even know where this is. San Francisco?
No question at all in anybody's
mind.
Oh,
this is Minnesota, I think.
No, I think that's the top left of San Francisco.
And it's incumbent on law.
I mean, I think the top left San Francisco. It was Detroit earlier.
Unreal,
Now, the
dude.
unfortunate part
People
about
are
this
fucking
fed
up.
The whole law enforcement profession with a bad brush.
You know, just fucking fed up. Just the whole country. I mean, TJ, I feel like TJ and I are the only ones not like rioting. I feel like everybody else is rioting, you know, and it's well deserved. Fucking A, man. Cost some money.
And I want to go back to this to let people know again, man. Like, I am with you with the fact that I don't believe that rioting is the cure for all this. I get that, but I also do as a black man, I get it. How outraged people are. See, this is building up. This isn't something that just happened and all of a sudden people riot.
Right.
Like I heard a couple of people say yesterday, we'll remain nameless. Like one person dies and the whole fucking world goes crazy. No.
Right.
Then you don't get it. Then you don't get why people are rioting. You don't get what's
because
going on in
this
America.
is a systemic problem. It's happened for fucking decades.
Yeah, like this. There's a reason why people.
It's
are
not
rioting.
just one.
Let's not forget. Yeah, let's not forget that this.
What I'm pissed about is it's not fucking figured out yet. Like people are still going, you know, black men are still going through this shit. I'm not trying to sound like fucking, you know, white guy standing up for the black man thing. I'm not trying to sound like that, but like we've seen a lot of shit. Like it's hard to even watch what happened in Minnesota. Like it's hard to, because you're watching a human die. Black, white, Asian, whatever, Indian, if watching a human die is a fucked up thing to watch, you know, and it happening in America and at the hands of a police officer is it's way more traumatic. I mean, I hope this is the tipping point to where, you know, all those other people, all those other guys who died from, you know, police brutality incidents, their names are not, you know, go in vain. I hope fucking this is something. I hope this rioting does something other than just, you know, kill a couple days. And then we proceed to the next problem. I hope it actually does something. I hope this gives a shit ton of credibility to what Colin Kaepernick tried to do. Even though he's a knucklehead football player. But yeah, he did something. We got to give him some credit, dude. We need a fucking leader. You need you need somebody to just be the face of this to lead the march. Right now we have hundreds of thousands of people who no one really knows, just rioting around America, and we're just like, it's anarchy. We need a fucking face. We need somebody to be a spokesman for everybody rioting. We need that face out there.
And we don't, man, us as black people, we don't have that right now. Like for, you know, the 60s, they had Martin Luther King, they had Malcolm X, you know what I mean? Like, we don't have that individual right now. You know, it's man, we're fucked up as people. I mean, we really are. Like we're in a bad predicament right now. And I mean, fucked up as people. I mean, we don't have a leader. We need leadership right now. That's why riots are happening. You know what I mean? Big shout out to Killer Mike. It's one, man. I fucking love that dude because when he talks, he makes sense. And just like when you know how Trump supporters always go, he sounds like us. That's why I like him. Okay, then Killer Mike sounds like me. That's why I like him. But he actually makes sense.
That's great.
He actually backs everything with facts. And he knows his history. No. But Killer Mike, you know, he
Run the Jewels, by the way, unreal fucking rap group. Unreal.
They're dropping a project next week.
Yeah. Dude.
I think it's Run the Jewels 4.
They have like Ooh Ah La Lee Wee, that new song. What is that song?
That's from their new album that's dropping.
That fucking dude, when Jamie gets on and does the first verse, the white guy, you know, he gets on, he slaughters that fucking first verse.
He's different, ain't he?
He is a little different.
He's different.
And then Killer Mike's verse in that song is unreal too.
He's bred different.
Those guys are unique.
LP is his name. He's fucking bred different.
I listened to his he had a solo album. I listened to that and I was like, that's fucking good too. What the fuck? Why aren't these guys legends?
Real quick before we go on to that, because I I want to get to some other stuff at some point because
I think we, if you guys want to call in and you have like opinions about what's happening in the world, like the rioting that's happening, 716-325-0299. We're all ears, man. Whatever you want to say, you don't have to agree with us. You could, if you have a different opinion, if you're just like, you know what, maybe this isn't going to change anything. Whatever you have to say, just say it. Be heard. Because I know all you people listening in the chat room, you got something to say. So call in.
And here's what I do want to say to people that call in is that, man, I am very, very, very open with conversation. I think, and I've always said this behind closed doors and some of the things that I've done, and I've always said that I don't care if you agree with me or not. You know what I mean? To some degree, like if you sound stupid and you're trying to sound like stupid and racist to mock or something, then I know. But I'm open to conversation as long as you're willing to have it, because that's how we get communication is how we get a lot of shit done, man. I have talked to many of people and they've changed my mind and I've changed their mind. You know what I mean? It's okay to get different people's perspective, and it's okay if you don't change each other's mind. As long as you respectfly have that conversation, I think that helps out.
Yeah,
so
an open
much,
dialogue is the way you get anything. Oh my God,
it means so much.
Yeah,
like and honestly, like, and I remember I've probably told you this story before, but just real quick about how I actually have a friend that's like, we weren't friends because he was racist as fuck. We just had to work together, and we've had a lot of conversations, and now we're really good friends because we empathize with each other, and we've had enough dialogue where we understand where each other came from, and that it's a couple different points that I made, a couple different points that he made.
Right.
We look stupid. We look ignorant because we didn't know.
Well, that's what needs.
That goes back to what I said at the top of the show is you fear what you don't know. Well, stop fearing, have a conversation. You won't fear no more because you'll know a little bit more about it.
Maybe that's what I was trying to get at with what I was saying before about everybody trying to, help people become more open-minded and experience different cultures. That I would love to see, but also a dialogue. You need fucking dialogue. You need an open dialogue about what's happening here with, the powers that be. What the fuck? That needs to happen. I don't know why that hasn't happened yet. Has it happened? Come on, man. This is fucking, because, we don't, like, I don't know. I feel like most people are just like, you know what? I just want to fucking, I want to fucking have some laughs, some barbecues, and let's just, celebrate on the holidays and watch our football on Sundays. And, racism is something you can fucking conquer. It's not a big fucking deal.
So that's his name. I had to look up his name. Sorry, Kieran. I was listening. I had to look up this guy's name. This puts things, what we're talking about, in perspective. So Joe Rogan, who's awesome. Congratulations to him, man, for the Spotify deal.
100 milli.
That's huge. But let's see, when was this? It doesn't matter. If you guys get a chance, go look up Joe Rogan, the Joe Rogan Experience. I think it's number 1419. He has Daryl Davis.
Who's Daryl?
Daryl Davis is a black guy, older black gentleman. Used to play piano and stuff. And long story short, he ended up writing a book about the Ku Klux Klan, and he has interviewed everybody from the Grand Wizard all the way down. I mean, he started with the bottom, and he kept working his way up, interviewing people until he finally met the Grand Wizard. They've had a lot of conversations. He's actually turned a lot of people from being Ku Klux Klan members, into leaving, and he has gotten some perspective for talking with these people one-on-one. I mean, he's been to Klan rallies for research. Like he infiltrated the Ku Klux Klan, you know what I mean? And not to destroy them, but to try to figure out where the hatred came from, because he didn't grow up like that. He was a black man from the South, but he was also overseas for a while. And when he came back, he started seeing this racism. He's old enough for racism. And he just tried to dig down deep instead of saying, you know what, fuck you, you're racist, fuck you. You know what I mean? He was like, man, I want to know why. How could another human being
break it down, analyze it? Yeah, that's a fucking good. Yeah, that's.
And he has this book out, man.
I have it. It's clandestine. The book title is Clandestine Relationships.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what it's called.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yep. Daryl Davis, which is awesome, and that's what we're talking about, man. Dialogue.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because
you don't have to fucking change people's mind.
You have to agree
have
with
a little bit more knowledge when you leave that conversation.
Understand where somebody's coming from. That's what people need to fucking do. Like, that cop need to understand where fucking, George Floyd was coming from. What the fuck? I don't get it. I don't. And Anyway, hold on. Travis writing in the chat room. The writing is stupid right now. All it's doing is ruining small businesses that are already hurt from the COVID pandemic. I understand the purpose, but it's being done in the wrong places. What's fucking insane with the year 2020 right now is that we went through a pandemic. We're literally going to hit like
we're in the middle of a pandemic.
We're in the middle of we're hit by a pandemic. We're in the middle of the pandemic. We're going to be hit by a financial fucking crisis, and now we have this on top of it. It's an unreal time that we're living in right now. It's a lot to handle, don't you think? It's a fucking, but it's important to handle it.
It is.
It's
I wish
important to be handled.
Well, I shouldn't say that. I don't wish that it was like 9/11 because 9/11 was a tragedy. But I wish the aftermath of this was like the aftermath of 9/11. What I remember from the aftermath of 9/11, I remember everybody being Americans.
Right.
Right?
Patriotic,
everybody was being American. The only people that got discriminated against was Middle Eastern Americans.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I mean? And it was because ignorant people were scared of what they don't know. And what everybody says, well, you know, Middle Eastern people is the one that bombed us, blah, blah, blah. So they automatically, but for the first time, as far as my 34 years of living it was the first time where all colors, all races were American, right? The difference between that and this is because this is a worldwide pandemic. So there's nobody to blame. And us as Americans, when we don't have anybody to blame, we don't stick together because there's nobody else to blame, right? So nothing comes out of coming together. You know what I mean? Like I was hoping that this was going to be a come together moment because we're all in this together.
Right.
Like you see other commercials, we're all in this together. We're not. We're not.
Yeah.
Because we not only do we have a social divide, we have a financial divide in this economic divide. You know what I mean? And some people are better off than other people, and those other people being minorities. You know what I mean? So that doesn't help the situation. You know what I mean? But I just wish that it was like one of the after effects of 9/11 where we all came together and was like, man, this is stupid. Like we just had this tragedy happen. This is stupid that we're fighting each other.
Yeah, you know what's crazy though about like when a terrorist attack happens, like 9/11 or yeah, I mean, at least you know what happens afterwards. Like what's happening now? I don't know. I can't predict what the hell's gonna happen now. Like is the world gonna end? What's happening? What's gonna happen with all this shit going on? Like there's you can't predict what's gonna happen.
I am Kieran. I'm scared. Like I really am scared, and I'm not scared as in like day by day. You know what I mean? I don't.
I'm scared for us as a whole.
I'm scared for the future.
Right.
I really am because like.
Imagine raising a kid.
How do you explain to your kids, or how do you protect your kids? The number one thing you have to do as a father is protect your kids. You know what I mean? How do you protect your kids from the world right now?
Right.
You know what I mean? The younger generation, how do you explain this to them? How do you break this cycle? How do you know what I mean? That's what I'm scared about.
I don't know, man.
Is that Idiocracy movie is about to happen.
Dude.
But in a worse way. It's not just going to be all fucking funny shit, sucking down Slurpees.
Yeah, go away, baiting.
Fucking having Gatorade and shit.
This guy here's a dick. Guilty, Your Honor.
Yeah, right. It ain't going to be that funny way. It's going to be some real apocalyptic shit.
As the movie wins 8 Oscars. Asians were discriminated against during the COVID-19. Well, I would imagine they're still being discriminated against during the COVID-19. This is a fucking nightmare. I was showing, by the way, I feel like San Francisco is having a riot right now, but it's like it's the most peaceful fucking thing ever. It's just like standing in the middle of a road. There's like no fighting. I was watching rioting today on CNN in LA, and literally the cops were shooting rubber bullets like 5 feet away from rioters. And one girl got shot with one. They don't shoot them directly; they shoot them onto the ground, and the bullet skips up. But the guy was like 5 feet away. I'm like, holy crap! The girl was like in pain. Like it was the LA riot that I was just watching today on CNN. It was unreal. Fucking violent. Then there was stuff in the, it's just, I mean, the burning down of the police station. I was just like, when I heard that, I was just like, wow. I was like, what? I mean, that's some.
Yeah, I was the same way. I swear to God, Kieran, at that point, I was at work.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I was at work, and one of the dudes from the line was like, "Hey, man, you see what just happened?" And by the way, I work with nothing but white people.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anything that happens, like I'm the first guy that comes in and go, "Hey, man,
what's the black take?"
Because I'm like, right, what's the black guy gonna say about this? So they're like, "Hey, man, you see that Minneapolis?" And I'm like, and the first thing I thought was, "Fuck, here it goes."
Right.
You burnt down a police station.
Holy shit, the balls on these people. Right.
Nobody even burned down a police station.
That is
the Watts riots.
That is
and the
stepping
Detroit
it up.
Riots back in the day. That's some wild shit.
Yeah.
If they didn't burn down police stations in the fucking 60s.
Yeah. Derek Chauvin woke a sleeping giant in the people of Minnesota because they fucking burned down a police station.
These motherfuckers went ham, and I don't condone it.
Yeah.
But I understand it.
Yeah, I know. I understand it. What they fucking stepped it up a notch. I'm not saying I want people to fucking step it up another notch.
I don't want people to continue to do this.
Yeah, don't continue to do it. But if you're gonna compare like the balls on certain rioters, the one people in Minnesota, holy shit, you got some fucking balls on you.
Think about it though, Kieran. Think about it though. It all goes back to what we were saying: is that this isn't just an event or a couple of events that's happened. This is years and years and years of people being tired.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Maybe that's why they went to that
extent,
that extent of burning down a fucking police station, because you know what? They're at that extent and that height of being pissed off. You get what I'm saying? Like
Bill Lumberg in the chat room, he says I guess the San Francisco riot looks like the line for toilet paper during the COVID a month ago. It really does. The San Francisco, this is the San Francisco riot. It just looks like people who are like, waiting in the line at Starbucks or something. It really is nothing happening here. This is
that's a good one, Bill. I gotta shout out people like this too, Bill. I love that. See, when we bring lighter situations, let that be the light.
Yeah.
There's nothing jokeable about somebody being murdered, but if you can throw light in that way, in a non-malicious way, you know what I mean, not offensive way, that's awesome.
I request humbly, my brothers and sisters, I am also sad. I also want to make a change, but the change is by a proper system, by burning businesses. It's been 3 months.
Yeah, that's what's happening in LA right now.
Home, no money coming in.
LA is
and if you're going to block roads, if you're going to
is that Rodeo
cars,
Drive?
If you're going to burn buses,
tell me that's Rodeo Drive. They're trying to get down Rodeo Drive in LA right now.
If we don't stop this,
I shit you not. That is Rodeo Drive. If I've been there once, and that looks exactly like Rodeo Drive.
That's expensive.
That is fucking expensive.
You want to.
By the way, when I was
if they listen, I'm not saying loot.
That is Rodeo Drive. See that building right there? I have it freeze.
That is, yeah.
I've been in that building with my girlfriend. That's Rodeo Drive. Please go down Rodeo Drive. Driving down Rodeo with a shotgun. That has to be done.
Listen, but you know what though? And no rioting is good rioting. No looting is good looting. But I'm just saying, why fuck up the dude that owns the corner store, the small business that's already hurting? Like Travis said. Why fuck up that dude? If you go, hey, listen, if you fuck around and go on Rodeo and you hit up one of these fucking stores, I'm sure Gucci and Fendi and fucking Balenciaga and all these people, I'm sure they'll bounce back just fine.
How fucking, yes, Stephen E. in the chat room, I get it. How fucking perfect would it be for them to riot down Rodeo Drive? It would be perfect.
Listen to this.
With the Rage Against the Machine song and everything. Like
I was just about to say.
Yeah. The line from the Rage Against the Machine song is rolling down Rodeo with a shotgun. People ain't seen a brown-skinned man till their grandparents bought one. Fuck! Go down Rodeo Drive.
I was just about to say, and let's, because we said that we wanted to talk about this, but we also said that we wanted to, we want to get it out of our system, and then we wanted to just do what we do and try to steer people away for a little bit, even though it's fucking, they shouldn't be steered away. They should watch it, eyes glued. But here's a perspective. Radio Raheem.
Radio Raheem.
You remember Radio Raheem? Do the right thing. Radio Raheem was with the radio. right?
Yeah, I don't really know Do the Right Thing that well, but yes, I know where I'm going. Yes. Go.
Okay. Whenever that song comes on, I think of Radio Raheem. It's just something that sparks a nerve.
Right.
That was a fucking really fucked up part of that movie. The cops killed Radio Raheem, right? They choked him, right? He's always playing the same Fight the Power, right? He's always playing that song. So now you go 20 years later, this is like a fucking movie. If somebody on a loudspeaker played that Rage Against the Machine during this,
dude, somebody needs to be rolling down
anarchy.
Yeah,
like we've never. It'd be Middle Eastern anarchy. That shit that they show us about the Middle East and all this other shit when they're fighting and they're throwing rocks and they're throwing fucking bombs and shit. It would make that look like a fucking pillow fight.
It would be a hard destination to get to. But the looting, if you looted Rodeo Drive, that is the creme de la creme of looting. That is a fucking caller. You're on the air. Oh, well, caller, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, this is Stephen Evans from Monroe.
Hey,
DJ.
what up?
From Greenwood.
Long time no see.
But yeah, the Rage Against the Machine. I was supposed to go to the concert this year.
Yeah.
And huge fan of Rage Against the Machine. And this whole thing is if you ever listen to that Evil Empire album,
classic album,
all in there,
legendary,
all in there,
it's all in
bit
there.
of it.
Mm-hmm.
So my view on everything about this is this isn't new. All this is generational stuff. You know, anybody that's from Monroe knows it's polarized here, super polarized here. You got old white people that hate black people that feel like they can't do and say certain things. Everybody's tired of it. And it's unfortunate that you see buildings getting burned, people getting hurt. But one thing you haven't seen is a cop get killed.
Right.
That's it. You haven't seen a cop get
and
killed yet.
it hopefully doesn't happen. I mean,
I'm not advocating for police officers. I got family that's in law enforcement.
Stephen, I get what you're saying. You're absolutely right. You're making a point that, hey, people that are rioting they're looked at as being so bad, but they haven't killed a person.
Yeah, they haven't killed not one cop. You've seen all these cities, all these places burn up, property being destroyed. Property can be rebuilt. Lives can't be brought back.
Right.
But you haven't seen a cop be killed. So that's proof to you that this isn't a black people versus police. This is proof to you that it's not black people versus white people. This is a proof to you that it's a systemic issue that people are trying to fight against and are angry and don't know how. You know what I mean? You get pushed so far and you can't do nothing else but destroy stuff, but rage, but riot. You know? You don't have a voice. So what do you do next? Any child that can't verbalize how they feel, what they do? They destroy stuff.
Act out.
Throw a
They
temper
act out. They get
tantrum.
attention.
Act
They do
out
things for attention.
until something changes. That's what you're seeing.
Yeah,
this is
a good point.
Hundreds of years in the making.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just like, I mean, you're absolutely right, Stephen. And I mean, you can say all types of analogies for it. I mean, if you're not giving your dog enough attention, sometimes he chews your shoes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
You're not
shits
in the living room.
To go out, he starts scratching at doors and shit.
Yeah.
This is what it is. And Stephen had a really good point, man, about all this that they're painting, all this picture that they're painting. You know what I mean? And not one person has been killed from the rioters' side of it, but how many people have been killed for the part that they're fighting? You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm just hoping. I'm hoping that, you know, when is like real change going to happen? Like, are we just going to it's just going to spin around we need something to actually happen.
And you know what?
To
Stephen's point too, Stephen said that this has been going on generational.
Yeah.
The only difference is now we have cameras and now it's polarized. And I believe that I believe in what he's saying. And I can only hope that since now everybody gets to see it, maybe that could be the changing point. Because now it's not just a folklore or somebody telling a story around a campfire. You're seeing it with your own eyes. So now you have to believe it.
Go ahead, Steve.
Right. We're not going to see the change. This isn't going to, the significant portion of the change isn't going to be for another 15, 20 plus years. guaranteed.
Yeah.
But this is a catalyst. So Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, all those guys were catalysts. They were catalysts for a little bit of change that you've seen that made people feel comfortable. Well, this is the uncomfortable part.
Right.
This is the uncomfortable part that will cause more change, more dialogue, more advancements in the future. So we might not see the significant change, but when they read the stuff in the history books, because there's no more whitewashed history anymore that's coming out of this. You can try if you want to.
Right. That's a good point
because
too.
The information age, you can't whitewash this. This is something that everybody's gonna be like, no, that's not how that happened.
Right.
So this is it has to make change. There's no kind of sort of, it has to make change. So people are forced to change their viewpoint. They're forced to understand information. They're forced to do what's right. And if they're not, hopefully the right people are in place to call them out.
That's
Stephen, that's a great point. And I have a question for you. I know Stephen personally, by the way, so I know he's black.
It's a great phone call, man. Great phone call. So your perspective, and then Kieran, I want you to answer after it, your perspective of it. But Stephen, your perspective of this, have you heard that they're trying to do a blackout on June 7th to where no black people spend $1?
Yeah. I
want your perspective on that. I want to go ahead.
Okay. My perspective on that. So the idea that the black community has like $70 billion in buying power that's not being used properly, I guess you can say, is significant, right? It's super significant. However, we have an issue, and you're on my Facebook. I actively tell people invest money. I actively go against materialism and all that stuff. We have young people that don't believe in that don't understand money management, that don't understand investments and assets and capitalism and all that stuff, and will go buy $200 fucking, I don't know if I can cuss on here,
but
$300 Jordans and not own a car or something, you know what I mean?
Right.
Things like that. So I don't believe picking a day and saying, hey, don't buy anything is going to happen. What I believe in is saying, hey, young black man, young black woman, invest your money in 15, 20 years, build a business, and 20, 30 years, pass that on to your family and start generational wealth. We're 300 years behind the generational wealth gap compared to our white counterparts. We will never be equal, period, until that closes. Until I can say, hey, I'm going up north to my cabin that my grandfather bought hundreds of years ago.
Right.
That will never change. So we need to start from ground one, education, financial stability, and build our community up to be equal so we can combat things like systemic racism. That stuff works because there's funding in it. If we can't counterpart or counteract that funding, it doesn't matter. So stopping people from spending a few bucks in one day ain't gonna do shit. That's my opinion.
And I 100%. I think you were speaking all facts, but I get it, and I'm with Stephen on this because I get that part of it because generational wealth is something me and my brother have really been talking about a lot, especially now that I'm getting a little bit older, and I understand generational wealth a little bit more. And Stephen, me and you could talk, off the air, or I'll hit you up at Facebook, whatever. But before the pandemic started, they were doing at our community center at the LCC. They were having these like little seminars for people to come to talk to the neighborhood about generational wealth and how to handle money, because it's something that we don't know. You know what I mean? We've never known it. Why would we know it? And my theory on why we spend so much money on materialistic things is because for so long we've been not equal, that the only thing that we have is we try to look the part. You know what I mean?
And that's just racism. That is racism. That is systemic racism.
Yeah.
And that's why we do what we do, is because we're always trying to prove ourselves that we have something on the outside, knowing damn well that we don't have it behind, when we go home. You know what I mean? People sleep on pissy fucking mattresses, 3 people on a mattress, but like you said, have a fucking Gucci belt, Ferragamo, the fucking Jordans, you know what I mean? But don't have a house. You know what I mean? There's
don't have a property, don't have shit to pass on but a bill.
Wow. The people in New York City, when they rioted, they spray painted graffiti on the side of the St. Patrick's Cathedral. That's a fucking big thing. Wow. That's a big thing.
If you're from Monroe,
no, go ahead.
There's like 4 or 5 Catholic churches here. How many black people go to those Catholic churches in Monroe?
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm just. Oh, go ahead.
No, I know. I know. I literally know one person that goes to Catholic church. That's it. One black person that goes to
well, no, it's a big thing in New York City. It's like Madison Square Garden for fucking church.
No, it's a huge thing here. St. Mary's Cathedral is. I can see it from my house right now. It's huge, massive. Has probably the most property in the inner city of Monroe of any business or corporation or whatever you want to call it. But there's probably like 0.05% black people that go there. And they make it known.
To jump in on the fucking the blackout thing, I don't.
Oh yeah, I want to hear I want to hear.
It's not a. I don't think it's a bad. I like the idea, man, because it's a. You need to draw attention to something. This. We need to draw attention. So it's a different avenue to draw attention, to draw attention to this. So maybe to get, conversations going and people being more open-minded. Hit them where the fucking money is, so financially. If it really is going to, hurt the economy or, why not do it? Fucking make a point.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
It's not about hurting them. It's not about hurting the economy. I don't want to hurt the economy. I want to capitalize from the economy. I want my children to capitalize from the economy. You know what I mean? So I want to educate my fellow black young entrepreneurs and developers to use the economy to their benefit, not hurt the economy. I don't care about hurting the economy. I want to build my community up to be able to compete, like to be on the starting line and end up at the finish line with everybody. I'm not worried about you can't have my dollars.
Right, but
I'm worried about let's make our dollars.
I understand where you're going, but to make to shine a spotlight on this police brutality situation, that kind of event, the blackout thing, whatever that idea is, I think that's a good idea. You need to do different things to draw attention to what people are rioting about right now. Yes, having generational wealth and teaching people how to, absolutely, that is without a doubt a great idea. Because there is a white people wealth that just won't go away. There are white people out there that are so fucking, families that are so fucking, they couldn't go broke. It'd be hard for them to go.
I know a few of them.
Yeah.
I know people, like you guys were talking about San Francisco. I got homies out in San Francisco that own the pier, that Pier 39, whatever pier it is. I know the family that owns that property.
Yeah, I know it. One of my good friends in New York who I talked to on a drunk, his dad owns the property behind the Green Monster in Boston. Like, that's a hell of a fucking property to own. Like, that's money that's not going away,
Right.
Yeah.
But I bet you his family teaches him how to maintain that money.
Yeah, I don't know. His name's Ben. He likes to drink a lot.
Well, there's a difference though. Like they don't necessarily have to be taught because they're in it.
They're in it when they're born.
It's ingrained.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's ingrained.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're born with it. Born into it.
Here's the thing, Karen, is that and I see what you're saying too, and if it were to hit enough to give.
You talking about the blackout thing?
Yeah, talking about the blackout thing. If it were to hit enough, you know what I mean, to make a big impact, I could see where you're coming from too. But at the same time, I also fear that
I don't want to fuck up. The economy's fucked up, as it is. I don't. You're right, and Steve's right. You don't want to fuck it up anymore. But
no, I get that. But what my fear is is that, so say everybody thinks that they're going to do it, right? And they do it or they don't do it or whatever, and it doesn't hit hard.
Yeah, right. It doesn't do anything.
Then you lose some morale, or you lose some, some points because you're like, well, shit, that didn't work.
It's not going to hit hard. It's not going to hit hard because what you see in the media when it comes to young rappers, young musicians, everybody's talking about drip. When I was younger, drip was a goddamn STD. But everybody's talking about drip.
We talked about that on the show before, Steven, when my nephew said, you got the drip. I almost punched him in the chest. What
you know what I'm saying? So everybody's talking about having flashy this and that and want to show out.
Yeah.
So they're not good. They're programmed to look and act the part. It's not going to make a big impact.
Yeah.
And T.I. is an attributor to that.
Yeah.
His music pushed that message for ever since he started rapping. So for him to say, "Hey, don't buy something," well, fuck you and your $40 million mansion that you have and your private jets and all that other stuff that you got.
Yeah, I feel like T.I. just wants to sound smart. He kind of annoys me sometimes.
And we talked about that earlier because T.I. was on one of our feeds here.
Yeah.
And then after he talked, Killer Mike talked, which Killer Mike's kind of the opposite of what T.I.'s talking about. Killer Mike's been talking about
Killer Mike though.
He's been talking about this shit. He's been talking about the song Ronald Reagan. You know what I mean? When he's trying to what he was trying to say. Well, you watch Rapture. You put me on to Rapture, Kieran.
Oh
yeah.
No,
remember, and he was in a part of the Nas,
the Nas one,
part of the documentary.
Yeah.
And the story behind Black Power, White Powder, Black Power. The story behind it was great, even though the song wasn't great. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Killer Mike's been on this shit. Generational Wealth. His show on Netflix. You know what I mean? Where he tries to get the Crips and the Bloods to
Cripicola. Yeah, I watched all that.
Exactly.
That's
it was
real,
all
right?
for good entertainment and all fun, but he was trying to have some fun and try to at the same time express to you, this is actually something that we could do. It's just so stupid that they have something and we don't, and we do the same fucking thing.
Maybe Killer Mike. Killer Mike should be the
whole premise of the Cripicola thing was that Bloods and the Crips don't market that their gangs are marketable, but the Hells Angels does. And that in itself is a racial disparity. Same thing with the Mafia. Everybody sensationalizes the Mafia and the Hells Angels and all that stuff. But you think of Bloods and Crips, and they're like, yo, nah, a bunch of thugs ain't worth nothing. Right?
Right.
That's we are brainwashed to believe that. The only difference between Bloods and Crips and the Mafia is the way they might get money and the color of their skin. That's it.
Right. That's
They're
a
criminal.
fucking good. That's a good fucking point. God.
Well,
they're criminal.
And he made that point when he was talking about that song that he made, Black Power, White Powder, is that every other race that came to America had a start in something criminal, and they get put on a pedestal for it, right? They get glorified for it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
The Cubans with the cocaine trade, you know what I'm saying? The Irish with the mob, the Italian with the Italian mob, right? All these different people came here, and we glorify that. We love these mob movies. We love Scarface. We love, Godfather, right? But Black people, we're late to the game, right? So ours is something that never panned out to be a success.
Don't be a
menace
to society. Huge movie. Definitely ingrained in South Central LA, 90s crack epidemic, gang culture. But it will never be a Godfather, ever. You know why? Because white America doesn't accept it.
I was about to say, we didn't, the point that I think Killer Mike was trying to make is that we didn't capitalize because we're so behind the curve that we didn't capitalize on the crack era. It wasn't like Black people sold crack in their communities. You know what I mean? We tore down our own communities. We didn't sell crack in our communities and then take that money and start building businesses like the mob did.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the Italian money, the old Irish money, all this different stuff. We didn't do that.
If you're watching on, sorry to interject. If you're watching on YouTube, I have the feed of the San Francisco riot happening. And I only the reason why I have it up is that it's the most tamest riot I've ever seen. Well, it's a protest. It's very pleasant, actually. It's a pleasant. I mean, I feel like it shouldn't be this pleasant. They're just walking. That's all they're doing. They're walking. That's it.
So you know this, TJ. My brother's out in the Bay Area out there. The only time I've ever seen somebody get shot was in San Francisco.
Really?
Only time. I was in my hotel room, looked down at the little main street. It was the day before the gay parade. I don't know how that ended up happening that way, but I was there the day before. Looked down, heard pop, dude laying on the street.
God damn.
So don't sleep on San Francisco.
I'm not sleeping. I've been there a few times. Dude, I took a tour when I first got there. I was with the two buddies. We were out there for a radio thing, actually. It was like we were nominated for some award. And we just popped in a limo, not like a real limo, like one of those, like a cab. And the guy took us around the city. First place he took us to was like the kind of like the inner city. And he flew into the, there's like a gay section, at least back in that day. It was like, it went from like straight to gay. Like you just crossed the street and it was all gay.
Yeah. You see that big gay flag,
you know
exactly
a gay
where you
flag.
at.
And like,
but they have an area called the Tenderloin that's straight.
Oh boy, I'm sure they
gutter.
straight
gutter.
Gutter, really.
When you first said, I ain't gonna lie, when you first said Tenderloin, I was like, this has got to be a joke. There's not a section in the gay pride community.
I know.
Tenderloin district in San Francisco.
I think they fucked up I think they put the gay people in the wrong section. They should have went to the Tenderloin section.
It's not, but the gay people section is called the Castro district.
Yeah.
And the Tenderloin, they ain't far from me. It's not. San Francisco is like only 7 square miles or some shit like that. It's a tiny city.
Very packed. Yeah.
So every neighborhood is only a couple blocks away.
I remember.
So the Castro and the Tenderloin ain't far from each other, man.
And the Tenderloin is not fucking with the Castro. They're just like, hey.
Castro ain't fucking with that Tenderloin.
It was so funny though when we were in that limo because we literally crossed the street and you see the gay pride rainbow flags and like the signs, and then within like 10 feet I saw every stereotypical, gay person, like the big buffy, muscle one. The furry fat guy, the one that likes to dress in, I was just like, this is so bizarre. What a culture shock it was for me.
Right.
Yeah.
But everybody else in that city just look at it and keep it moving.
No. Yeah. Yeah.
It's no big deal to them.
Yeah.
But being from little old middle America, Monroe, I'm looking like, what the hell's going on too? Like, I don't.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
But we way off topic now. I got to get ready to go to work.
Yeah.
Talking to you guys.
Steve, it was a tremendous phone call. Thank you for calling in.
Yeah, thank you so much for calling in, Steve. Man, it's good to hear from you too, man. Through the pandemic, since I've been back, I don't think I've seen you since I moved back to Monroe. But when this pandemic gets over, man, I definitely gotta meet up with you and get you a Bacardi, man. He's a Bacardi, and you still Bacardi and Coke guy?
Straight Bacardi shooter.
Oh, straight. Oh, you don't fuck with the Coca-Cola no more. You go straight Bacardi.
Nah, straight Bacardi.
Okay, then.
I got to support my Puerto Ricans.
All right, Steve. Thank you for the phone call, man.
Thank you so much for calling in, man. Good hearing from you, man.
All right, y'all.
Be safe out there.
Peace. He's got a fucking radio voice too, man. That guy's got a fucking voice. I would imagine. Awesome dude, man. I don't know anything about Steve or his life or anything, but I would imagine he has won over some ladies in his day with that voice on the phone. He's
me, him, his brother. We all grew up in this place called Greenwick. It's like back then it was like considered like the projects. It's I don't know. It's like it's a little better now, but it used to be some shitty townhouse. Anyway, his brother actually, who he was talking about, his brother Chris played cornerback at Stanford when Harbaugh was there.
Oh yeah,
and so they've been out in the Bay Area a lot. Moving back out there, but yeah, they know a lot about the Bay Area, obviously.
Let me check in on Chicago, see what's happening in Chicago with the riots.
That graffiti does exist, though, on downtown, Dallas City Hall.
Oh, it's Dallas.
Again, you see the crowds, though. These crowds that we've seen.
This is happening across the
people
fucking
so
nation
far.
as we do the radio show
nothing
tonight.
like the organization
it's
of
kind of dying down. I feel like
people that we saw
this afternoon in LA
Dallas earlier this afternoon. If you haven't been,
we've been there, TJ,
in downtown
Dallas
today or yesterday, This can be explained.
People are
because,
marching.
Police have
it should
started
be.
to shut down roads. So
No
it becomes
violence.
a lot.
Violence isn't, violence is not that great. Here's just a picture of a goddamn helicopter. I don't know. Well, we're,
but
the riots are going on. Go ahead, TJ.
Man, I just encourage all these people, especially in the inner city, is just stay safe and don't be another victim. Don't be another statistic. Don't do anything you have to. Like stand up for what you're standing up for, but don't be extra.
Don't compound the problem with another fucking incident. That's what you don't want to do.
We don't need that. That's not what we're trying to prove. I understand people are pissed off, but especially people, man, like a place like Detroit, for example, man, like we're building Detroit back up. Detroit, I mean, some people say it's gentrification, some people say this, say that. It is what it is, but I mean, it was getting a little better. I don't want to see us destroy our own city. Just like Killer Mike was talking about Atlanta. I mean, Atlanta, I love Atlanta. Atlanta's such a beautiful place. We don't need to destroy it. You know what I mean? All these other cities, if we can get like Chicago, for example, right? If we could prove a lot by doing something like this, by, the vice lords and GDs, let's say, right? If this can be the thing that gets them to march together, you know what I mean? Just like back in the early 90s when the Crips and Bloods had to come together in LA. You know what I mean? Like if we can use this tragedy for good and show that, hey, we can stand together. You know what I mean? I think that would be the way to kind of prove something.
Yeah. I mean, the naive hope for real change. That's what I have right now, but who knows what's fucking gonna happen. Who knows?
You know what, Kieran, I'm with you there, man. I want to be naive right now. I do.
I want to be naive.
And that's
too.
That's a great way to say it. Yeah. Naive. Say it again. How you said
the
it?
naive hope. It's
naive hope for change.
Yeah.
I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I'm gonna be naive. Or try to be naive. Like there's gonna be change. One thing I do want to say real quick is I remember watching watching a Breakfast Club interview, and they were talking about the late great Dick Gregory, and a phone call because we were talking about T.I. earlier.
Dick Gregory.
Phone call.
Who is Dick Gregory?
He's a black activist.
Okay.
He's all around he's the motherfucking man.
I thought he was like an MSNBC fucking anchor.
Like last year, a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Anyway, man, Killer Mike told this story about him and T.I. was on a conference call with Dick Gregory. And Dick Gregory, T.I. mentioned, because we were talking about T.I. and his fucking.
Yeah.
T.I. mentioned, yeah, we need to march, man. We need to march, Brother Gregory. And he said that Dick Gregory cussed him out and said, nigga, what you gonna march for? We've been marching for 100 fucking years.
Right.
Like just straight cussed him. Said that T.I. hung up and said that he lost service, but Killer Mike stayed in line with him. So Killer Mike called him afterwards and said, hey, man, why you hang up? Oh, no, I didn't hang up. He said, man, you hung up. You ain't want to get cussed out like you was getting cussed out.
Yeah.
But Dick Gregory was right, is that, at some point, marching just don't do it.
Yeah. And T.I., I like, God bless T.I., he's trying. But, man, he is just not in the same field with, like, a Killer Mike or somebody who's actually, like, smart.
Oh, he's trying to use his platform.
I applaud that, but he's just not there. Like, you watch him, you're just like, it's cute, T.I., what you're doing.
But it's hard to follow, especially when people's perspective, you know what I mean? When the white folks look at T.I., they look at him different because he's been to prison and he's been to prison a bunch of different times. He comes from a different life and you've seen it on TV, you've seen his indictments, you see all that. With Killer Mike, it's easier to follow him because he's as American as it gets.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He hunts, he farms.
Yeah.
He holds his guns. He has his CPL. He does good for the community. He gives back to the community. He has all these awards. You know what I mean? So it's easier for people to follow a Killer Mike than it is to follow a T.I. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I just went back to the riots. This, I think, is New York. I believe, this is L.A.? I don't know where this is. This is happening somewhere. It looks like a cold climate. Everybody's wearing black, so I'm thinking it's like Chicago or New York. Yeah, no. What the thing about Killer Mike is that you can hear Killer Mike say 5 words, and instantaneously you know he's a fucking intelligent human being. You know, he's so well spoken. It's unreal. You just know he's on another level when it comes to intelligence. You know,
and when he talks, he's saying something.
Yeah, and he's very good at explaining things in a simple manner. T.I. is just like, he's like,
exponentially, philosophically.
Yeah.
But he also says all these words that he learned in prison.
Yeah.
Can't stick
like that old Eddie Murphy.
He's got a show called Exponentially.
It's like that old Eddie Murphy bit when the criminal goes to argue this case and go, yo, on the question, yo, pussy, your honor.
Right.
Yeah, that's like that.
He gives us a little bit of, we're like, okay, T.I., calm it down.
Yeah, all right, again, stop with the 4-syllable words. Those ones are hard to jump through.
Stop. You guys don't know what we're talking about? He has a song with Rihanna.
Speaking
and the whole song is him just throwing together the most syllables in each word as he can throughout the whole song.
Dude.
But shout out to T.I., man. He's trying. We're
trying.
talking shit right now just because we're trying to make light, because we're trying to fucking somehow, some way have a little bit of fun. But shout out to the brother for trying.
Yeah.
I give anybody props for trying. And shout out to, I want to give a huge shout out to Joe Burrow for speaking up.
Who's Joe Burrow? He played for the Phillies? No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
The first draft pick.
Oh, first draft pick? Yeah. What? I'm lost.
The quarterback, Joe Burrow.
Yeah, okay. Oh, the LSU guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
He spoke out. Carson Wentz. I love what Carson Wentz said, man.
About the riots?
About the George Floyd.
Oh,
murder.
okay, yeah.
And Carson Wentz had a really, really awesome. I don't know if it was an article he wrote. I don't know where this came from, but I read this because he was just talking about being from North Dakota and not growing up around a lot of black people and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was just great. You got to go read it yourself. But yeah, shout out to Carson Wentz. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it takes. That's when people talk about privilege. You know what I mean? Like, that's what we mean is like, you're different. Like, you have privilege. You know what I mean? Like, there's different privileges. There's white privilege. There's athletic privilege. You know what I mean? You have a platform and you feel a way. Speak up. Do something. You know what I mean? Don't just let it go by.
I don't know where this is. We got the video up. Not only is the rioting happening and pandemic is happening, I just got an alert on my phone that I'm going to get hit with a dust storm here in the desert.
Ooh, a haboob?
A haboob, as they call it. Which is, I haven't seen a set of haboobs in a long time. At least one's like, get it? There you go. There's my wacky joke.
There's your one for the day. I don't like, them haboobs are fucking dangerous.
Yeah, no,
one of my fucking lung disease. You can die from that shit.
There's a thing called valley fever, and I actually thought it was a punchline. But one of, remember George, our friend here, he got valley fever. It fucked him up for like 7 months. Like, he was sick for 7 months. Talk about getting the COVID. But the valley fever, that you can't get rid of it. You're just gonna have to deal with it for 7 months.
Yeah, it's in the dust.
It's in the dust that blows up.
Storms.
Yeah.
I remember my girlfriend, the first year we lived in Arizona, she had to take care of this guy. They had to cut out half of his lung because of that.
Yeah, fucking unreal.
Cut out half of his fucking lung.
I will be staying indoors during this haboob that's coming across.
Do you remember being at work and like they would sound that fucking horn and everybody would have to shut all the doors, that exhaust thing, all that shit?
I don't think I was ever there for that.
I remember we would go to the cars. Well, maybe you didn't because you didn't stay as late as us. But I remember going to my car and like literally having to run my windshield wipers and shit for a long time because my windshield was covered in sand. Remember those
dust storms? They make national news, those dust storms. You always see them playing in the news back east because it's like something that's kind of strange. But when the wind blows from like the south in Arizona, it creates this fucking giant goddamn dust cloud. And it's strange when they film it from a helicopter's perspective. It looks like the world is ending when those things are, coming up here. All right. Well, we did a lot. I mean, the world is in a really fucking touchy-feely fucking place right now. And TJ and I just wanted to pop on and not do the normal Lunatic Radio wacky hijinks show. We just, it's important to talk about this stuff. And, there wasn't so many laughs on this show, but it was important to do.
it's our responsibility, man. We have a platform, and sometimes there's 10 people that listen to us, and sometimes there's 100, sometimes there's 1,000.
The podcast does very well. I will say this: the podcast does very well.
No, it does. I'm just saying the YouTube, it does. But what I'm saying is, if we can shed light, or we can just talk about something, I don't care if it's for one person. You know what I mean? One person or a million people. I feel like that's our due diligence as just people with some type of platform that we need to discuss it. And thank you, Kieran, for listening to me earlier before the show. We won't talk about it, but I called Kieran furious before the show.
Oh, he was furious.
A couple hours before the show.
He had every right
and
to
he let me vent to him enough to come on the show because it wasn't.
Yeah, TJ wasn't going to do the show today, and he had a good reason. He had a very good reason not to do the show.
And thank you for being a friend enough to not just hang up on me.
But it's the same thing as what we've been talking about. The underlying theme of this show: open up and talk. If you got a problem, open up and dialogue. TJ and I didn't open up.
I'm glad that we did that and we did the show.
All right, because I'm sorry, I feel so much better.
Me too. I was just about to say that. Like, I feel so much better after doing the show.
Yeah, if we didn't do the show, we didn't do the show, I would have been getting drunk and miserable. And I feel so much better.
I would have got drunk and I would have been pissed off. And then when I'm done being pissed off, I would have been pissed off that I was pissed off enough to not do the show. Something that we dedicate to. Like, we actually care about this.
This is I usually go to TJ for the final word, but I think I'm going to go to the final word on Leroy Jenkins, who wrote something in the chat room that's very fucking good. And it's very simple. We're all in this together. We all need to get out of this together. Very well said. I
agree with that, but I still
you have one?
You know I came today with something.
All right, go ahead. TJ with the final word.
You know I came with something.
It's the most important
I just seen this and it made sense. It's just something real simple I seen. And it said, privilege is when you think something is not a problem because you aren't affected personally. So when we try to say that you have to use your privilege, just because it doesn't pertain to you, doesn't mean that you can't speak up for it. Because we're all humans, we're all Americans, we're all trying to make it through. So shout out to everybody that's trying to make things better. Shout out to the nurses still, because we still have COVID-19 going on. And please be safe out there, people.
Absolutely. Thank you, everybody, for checking out the radio program. All the social medias at Lunatic Radio, at TJ the Mayor on Instagram as well. Everybody be safe out there. If you're going to go out there and protest, do it the right way. Be safe. Drop us a line if you're at one of these protests around the country and let us know what's going on from your perspective live from the event. All right, be safe out there.
You know what? Hold up. Before we go, I do have to mention this real quick, just to put it out there. If anybody has any ideas, hit me up or hit up Kieran. But we're thinking about starting up a kind of like how the drunk call hotline used to be, but maybe do it in like not an email form, but we're trying to figure out something that you guys could just throughout the week drop us something in, give us a little comment. You know what I mean? Let's put a little bit more context to what you guys want to talk about or want to hear us talk about.
Sound off. You guys can sound off. That's what we want you to do. All right, we'll see you guys later. Peace. The fucking music bed died. Later, people.